Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have a trio unboxing of the Grocery Gang, Your Shopping's Gone Rotten. And we have Powered Up Trash Head, Powered Up Spewy Loo, and Powered Up Grotty Graffiti. And I'm doing these three all together because, as you can see, they're not in their typical packaging. They actually don't come with their smaller versions of themselves or their gimmicky weapons. And they were all picked up at Five Below for only $5 a piece. So they are costing less than the actual ones that come with the weapon and their smaller self. Granted, I never saw these three in person with the weapons and stuff, but I know they exist because Shoki Reviews ended up finding all three of them, and I'm like, man, I'm jealous. I wanted the little version. I could care less about the weapons, but I do like having the little versions of these characters. So first thing you see, they come in that same artwork style packaging, but it's a different package altogether. So they let the artist have fun with these newer packages. So it still says Time Wars, says their name, but you could actually see the toilet seat is flat instead of like scooping out into the package. You can see all the little bugs and stuff on there, all squished, looking nasty. More bugs. Got a little bit of a gauge there. Can't tell if it really says anything on there or not. Oh, maybe it says warning, I think. Then we got the shark pizza, and then we got the Grotty Graffiti on the edge of the toilet right there. So a lot smaller packaging, but still showcases the figure very well. And then on the back you do got the read up, because you can't forget about the read up, but there's no bio. It just shows everybody from the wave. And when we got all the other ones, which I still need to do Cyber Slop, I need to do his review, and I didn't pick up either of these because I didn't, or either of the three of these because I didn't want them. I didn't feel a need to have them. But on the back, it only showed this section with Chalk Slop. So these 9 were the ones that were shown originally. These guys, everybody started finding out by seeing them at Five Below. And don't forget, you can download the Grocery Game free app with parental consent. Moose Toys. Let's get all three of these guys out of the package. We'll look at them individually, and we'll just talk about one of their articulation because they're all going to be similar articulation. All three out of the package, and they do not disappoint. Let's start with Trash Head, which technically this is Luchador Wrestling Trash Head. I really like his look. I love the like Mountain Dew yellowish green color for his arms and legs, and he's got the green puke coming out with all the little maggots and stuff in it. He's got a Grocery Gang logo belt. I was wondering what that was, and it is definitely the Grocery Gang. You have to angle it to have the light hit it just right, but that's really cool. I love how some of these figures, they have the hidden Grocery Gang logo or a G or whatever on them, and he looks really cool. You can tell this is definitely a separate piece of plastic as it goes completely around. And I grabbed it and I was like trying to open them. That would have been so cool if this like slid up and he had like teeth or something and that was his mouth and this was solid. I don't know. Just wishful thinking. But I mean, it's a $5 figure, you know. Painted on red. Silver looks pretty good. Just love the whole luchador look. He's got little frailies, like tassels from his sweatbands and from his boots. On the back, another Grocery Gang logo. Yeah, the paint could have been a little bit better, but again, it's a $5 figure. The fish head and stuff, a little bit of splat that's not painted. Maggot as well. This actually looks like it's casted in a silver plastic. So it's definitely not a painted on plastic silver, which is good. Arms casted in that yellow. And articulation, I mean, you get the full rotate up and down. That's about it. Legs rotate. Get that up and back and forth kick. Again, when you do this stuff, it makes me think the peg is going to snap. Cool little boots. But that's pretty much the articulation on these guys. All three of these will have the same. The whole wave has the same pretty much articulation. But there's that guy. So really cool. This guy I was excited for the most, Spewy Loo, because he just fits that Muckman and like style. And he's gross looking, you know, straight up nostalgic style figure, and it's awesome. I think they put a lot of love into this guy. As you can see, he's got the yellow, almost like he peed himself. Fades up. He's got the green. I love the turquoise in there. Just like the color quality, or well, the color choices and the paint application is so good. I wish I would have had the smaller version of this guy. Love the toilet paper hanging out. It's not perfectly white. It's like dingy toilet paper hanging out over there. You know, toilet paper wrapped around his arms and feet. He's just got the gloop that basically form his arms and legs. And again, the transition from the fading from the turquoise to the green is very nice. Like they got the whole fading of the colors and the transition like down pat, like with their figures, as you probably saw with other reviews that I have. He does have like a fly right there on his crotch. I wish they painted the stuff in on the bowl, or not the bowl, but the tank. I wish that was painted on the top. You can really see it. He has a little maggot right there. This is separated. I don't know if this is something that everybody has an issue of. That's upsetting a little bit. I wish it would just squeeze together, but it doesn't. But he has a gap there. But that's definitely a turd that wasn't painted that's on the back. Like somebody couldn't just go in the toilet. They just pooped right on top of the tank, and that is hilarious. It's got the gloop going around. It's got the little hinge for the toilet seat. You know, and I love this whole back part. It's just cool. You know, you got the Grocery Gang logo right there. You know, a bunch of bugs. Got the gloop coming painted on the back. Usually they don't paint that. You know, this definitely isn't painted, but and I don't know what's going on right there. I don't know if they just the mold or something. It's definitely should have been part of that gloop. But either way, this thing is still very cool. And again, they had issues with making giant, like rounded, you know, types of figures. As you can see, this is a trash can, and the best they get is like that oval look. Unless they just base it off, you start with that oval shape and then they sculpt it off that. They're like, oh, well, we only have this much area to work with. Then we got Grotty Graffiti, and right when I saw this figure, I was excited because he was a paint can, but he definitely reminds me of like Run DMC, Beastie Boys, Vanilla Ice, that just era of like hip hop and stuff like that and rap, because that's just how his look is. He has a lot of detail when it comes to his little nozzle. I wish it was painted because you got this gloop on top. Unless he's a spray can that sprays silver, which is a possibility. Definitely a possibility. He's got the beaded necklace showing off the clock, and that's silver. A little bit of gloop there, but that's not painted. He's got this scowling face, and I almost need like a piece of cardboard so you can start breakdancing on it. Stripes down here. I always wanted like an Adidas jacket, you know, one that had the stripes on it. Never ended up getting one. He's got the Grocery Gang logo right there, and more of the gloop right there. A little bit of damage to the can of some sort. His pants. It's got the bandana there. So it's like all this little like detail they put into it, and you just don't notice it unless you're sitting there like analyzing this thing. And he has like the fingerless gloves, which is really cool. And he's got some yeah, he's definitely wearing some Adidas, because those are like the Adidas like shell-toed Adidas that he's wearing. So yeah, definitely a really cool little guy. And I mean, these guys are, you know, really cool. Like once like you guys can sort of see how cool they are when you group them all up. Granted, I'd probably put Spewy Loo in the front because I like him more. I like you more. Come here. But no, I mean, once you group all these guys up, I can't, you know, with all the Grocery Gangs that they have out, just like having them all on a shelf, it's just going to be this big, like, wild mind, like, sort of messes with the mind a little bit. I'm trying to keep my language clean because I don't want to say a mind F, you know. But, yeah, it's just all these weird, creepy little garbage characters, and it's just straight up like Food Fighters. And I'm going to keep saying that because it's just like, this is the closest I think we're ever going to get from Foo Fighters, unless somebody's like, oh, Foo Fighters are popular, let's bring them back. And then they try to, you know, capitalize on that, and they're going to probably flop on making them because they're not going to be the same. I mean, how many times do we see toys try to come back to, you know, milk us for our nostalgia, and it just doesn't even work. But that is my unboxing and review of all three Grocery Gang figures. We got, again, Powered Up Trash Head, Powered Up Spewy Loo, and Powered Up Grotty Graffiti. Found all three of these from Five Below. They actually had all 12 without their weapon and their little miniature self at Five Below, and they're $5 a piece. So, I mean, you're looking at probably $60 and you can have the whole wave. So definitely, if you have Five Below, you could definitely check and see if they still have them, as I know they cycle out stuff, and this has been a while probably some months since these guys were officially seen and were heavily stocked. But I want you guys, if you like what you saw, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more. I want you guys to check out Toyco Toys and Collectibles. Both links are down below. One's the community. Interact with your fellow nerd and your collector and share your figures, ask questions, and just have a good time. Then you got the pre-order group, which is definitely important so you're in the know with what's coming out. Allows you to get an opportunity to get it at a really good price, and it delivers directly to your doorstep in nice, minty condition, as Andrew takes pride in how he ships his items, and it's awesome. And then I have my Instagram and my Twitter down there. I'm still not familiarizing and understanding Twitter because it's not something I really mess with a lot. But definitely Instagram. Follow me down there if you guys feel like it. And I want you guys to have the best luck hunting. Keep on collecting and have a beautiful day.